Veterans Voices is sponsored by these local businesses.
Today is National Vietnam War Veterans Day. According to the National Archives, there are more than 58,000 U.S. military fatalities in the war, and those who did return home weren't welcomed back. In this week's Veterans Voices, News Channel 11's Ansley Daniel tells us the story of James Spires and how he was just recognized for his service in the war.
The government took most of my life away, but God gave it back to me.
At just 17 years old, James Spires enlisted into the Navy as the Vietnam War was raging on.
I actually did not serve on the land, but I was within the shore area. Sometimes on gun line, sometimes on plane guard.
He was trained as a sonar technician, but he ended up volunteering to work with 50 caliber machine guns and the 81 millimeter mortar on the ship.
You fired the rounds up into the air and it would release tinfoil. And so by way of maneuvering the ship and knowing where the tinfoil was, then you could maneuver away and hopefully that the rocket would track the tinfoil versus the ship.
It's been almost 56 years since he came home, but he still deals with health impacts from Agent Orange, the herbicide used to kill the thick jungles.
So they would spray this herbicide, and in 15 minutes the leaves on the trees would start falling off.
His brother passed away from the effects of it in 2011.
When it hit the water, it created a concentration of this. So as we drank our water, our food was made from it and showered from it. So we were getting bathed and ingesting this Agent Orange compound.
The Vietnam War was highly controversial, especially to those back home.
We got called a lot of names. I never got spit on like sometimes what you read, but if you were in uniform, you know, people didn't speak to you.
But even decades later, Spires hadn't gotten the recognition he deserved from the Navy.
I didn't get my Vietnam Service medals or my Good Conduct medal because they said I kept saying I didn't qualify, and I'd print out where it says I do qualify.
So after 8 years of trying on his own, he reached out to Tennessee Congresswoman Diana Harshbarger for help.
We want to recognize them before they're gone.
She and her staff reached out to the Records Analysis Branch, which reviewed the case. And they determined that Spires did earn the Navy Good Conduct, National Defense Service, and the Vietnam Service Medals.
You served and you got recognized. Well, let's give you the medal to show, you know, other generations that this is why I served and this is what I got when I served. And it's just a symbol of, you know, fighting for our country, being on the front lines, you know, preserving freedoms for us.
And Spires intends to pass them on to his children and grandchildren after he enjoys them.
It's something that I think that my country owed me. You know, I did my thing, and I did my job well. And to finally get them, it meant something to me.
For Veterans Voices, Ansley Daniel, News Channel 11.
If you need help receiving a medal, recognition, or other items from the military, you can reach out to Congresswoman Harshbarger's office, and the Veterans Caseworker can assist you. And if there's a veteran you'd like to see featured in our ongoing Veterans Voices series, you can nominate them over on our website. That, of course, is WJHL.com. Click the Community tab, then find Veterans Voices.